Hi, I know I'm not here for like you guys cooking up spells in the kitchen and to let you know I'm still alive and all that stuff. And we're making chicken pot pie, but we're putting like we're making two parts. We got to make the pie crust first. So I'm going to go over here and wash my hands. This is just a reminder to everybody out there, because when you're real busy, it really is time consuming. So they said 40 seconds. Wash your hands in hot soapy water, they say. But the point mostly is motivating you to cook stuff that when you don't have a lot of money. And then after a while, you just already know what you need to buy and all that stuff to make that happen. It's just do it all the time. So anyway, we'll wait for it on. So we're gonna do two parts. One is the pie crust. And part two is the filling for chicken pot pie. And it's easy. Okay, so it says 2.5 cups of flour. So we're gonna put like 2. Like I don't want me in there that much. So we're gonna put 2. Let's put 1.5 cups in there first. And I brought, since we're cooking up spells in the kitchen, I brought in my singing bowl. My Tibetan singing bowl. Brighten your spirits. Brightens my spirits. And then I don't use the measuring cups. I don't have any, so I just use a regular old coffee cup like this. Except for, 8 ounces is not what a cup is. It's a littler one, so you just go down a little bit to make it your 8 ounces. That's the geometry that I know, because that's the way it is. There's 1 cup. Half a cup. Yeah. I know there's all kinds of videos and stuff on TV and all that stuff. I just do everything myself, so I'm sure we all have our own little ways of, different things. What's it called? It's like tricks to make it easier, etc. 1 teaspoon salt, and if you have sea salt, it's like half a teaspoon. Which this is a tablespoon, so not very much. A tablespoon of sugar, just because it makes it taste better. So you guys got a big old tablespoon for real. And then my salt is here. I forgot to do the salt. I put sugar in it. It's like, so it'd be like a pinch, basically. Of salt. And then your butter, they want us to take 1 cup. And in the math terms, it's got 8 tablespoons on it. But it wants us to, it has to be cold butter and cold water too, by the way. So you cut them half in cubes. So each little tablespoon down through there. Just cut it so it'll be easier. Here, in case you want to see me do it. You can do each one. When you're using a mixer at home mixer, or if you're using like what I do, a fork, a smasher, and a whip thing. And like if you're in like a professional setting, you want to have gloves on and stuff. Make sure you wash your hands in between certain things, because it can like cross-contaminate stuff. But this is just to help teach kids at home or young adults how to cook. A lot of times it just seems more overwhelming until you do it. I remember getting overwhelmed all the time. Because you can't afford it to go bad when you're starving and stuff. I just put the whole freaking 2.5 cups in there. So it's basically just another cup of flour we gotta add to that. Basically. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm all prepared for this storm coming or what have you. It'll be exciting. The hamster is an awful lot, but it hasn't really been around around our area quite so bad. It's like it skipped a lot of years and just kept changing and weird. And we haven't really seen one in so long. It's just weird to us. Even though we have the experience, you're still never really ready for it. Sometimes. All we got was batteries today, and there's like flashlights. See, just like it. And it's almost said it, but I use my apron. And then it's how much water? Oh, it's tablespoons of water. Hang on. I think it's only like, I forgot to write it on here. Oh, there it is. 6 to 8 tablespoons ice cold water. So get another coffee cup. And I ain't put like, you know, in a fridge because it's already coming out pretty cold. And they kind of want you to smash it together, and then if you need like more, then you can get more. So it's like 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll start with 6 there. And I'll probably take this potato smasher and just smash it down. I'm sure a mixer would be better, but be okay. And yes, this is an actual pie crust. I know the holidays are over, but I'm making a homemade chicken pot pie. So this is what we gotta do. Because this is all the stuff that I actually have in my house to use. And the only thing is, it's better to take that flour and your salt and your sugar and mix it together before you smash the stuff down in there. Whereas you might get chunks of sugar or salt in certain places that you don't want it to be. Might not, but there's a big possibility you will. And this is supposed to make exactly 2. The top and the bottom for my pie. So it's actually called, let's see here, double crust. Okay, and that's smashing pretty good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my other cup flour in there. And you want it flaky. See, if you look down in there, you can see that it's kind of flaky looking. I don't know if you can see any of it or not, but go pie. Flaky like. So we need another cup of flour there. And we already have everything else in there. It's just so it mixes up better. You're probably going to need the other 2. You're talking about looking at it. The other 2. So you can get my hands go up high. Other 2 tablespoons to make your 8. And you smash that together with the butter. And it goes in cubes like that. It just makes it easier to smash it. Once you get this all smashed and everything, you're going to put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. And that just makes it easier to roll out and everything. And for it all to set together like. I mean, I don't do perfection, but this looks pretty darn good. Just got better over the years. I just, when my kids were little, I cooked a lot then. And then when they grew up and stuff, it's like I don't cook that much anymore. But every once in a while, like when I'm off and stuff, I will still. When it's just you and your roommate at home, you just like, you want it quick and easy. That's where I'm at. And it says, you know, that's what we're like, the state we're at right now with this. I'll show you. It's real flaky. I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 more tablespoons of water, cold water. 1, 2. And it just depends on how your actual, like where you buy your stuff and how your butter is made. That determines the quality of how much water and other things. You might actually just need a little bit more, I wouldn't say salt, but like sugar you might. And I wouldn't put any more in there. And don't do that in your recipe because it's almost too sticky for this one. But whenever I go to, the reason I did it is when I go to roll it out and all that, then I'll have, when I add my butter to it or my flour to it to roll it and all that stuff, it shouldn't stick then. You could probably make biscuits. You just have the thing with these things, you just have to have the right amount of stuff because like how it feels extra sticky, but I know it'll be okay when I go to roll it out. If you don't, then you're gonna have a lot of flour and it could be all dried out too. So, I mean, there's like a balance that you learn over time. I know there's a lot of people that didn't have moms or they didn't sit down and take the time. And there's people that's already learned from watching TVs and all that stuff. So now this is going in my refrigerator for about an hour. And then I basically will have to roll it out and then show you step 2 of chicken pot pie. All right, bye.